Hi there, this is MC Oda, and welcome back to the Game Foundation and my little town of Emerald Pointe. When we left last episode, we were working on making this tool supply chain here. And I think the last piece we're waiting for is just for the actual smithy to be built, the blacksmith shop. And it looks like our worker is bringing the last 20 planks we need for this construction. So hopefully that'll be done soon. Now, I'm going to keep my eye on this. That's probably him right there. Alright, there he goes. So let's see if, yeah, he's going to start building the rest of this. Okay, so that should be ready very soon. Do we have any people to work this shop? Let's see. Do we have anyone who is unemployed right now? No. I think we might have a few people in the warehouses that are waiting for new jobs. Let's just double check that. We don't have anyone there. Okay, we have one here. So it looks like Simkin might be our first blacksmith here. So that'll be cool. I think what I want to do for a little bit is kind of just see what's happening with the town. I want to see what our food production is looking like, what our, tool and iron production. So this is, and what our clothing production is looking at. So I feel like some of these things, right, there's obviously things that are outpacing others, right? Like I feel like we're going to need more people making cloth, more weavers. So we're probably going to have to add more weavers so that they can kind of keep up with the wool production and make sure we have plenty of cloth while we're still making clothes. And there's probably going to be a similar situation over here, and that is now done. So let's go ahead and we have some iron ore and some coal and stuff in the woods. I don't know what I was about to say. Let's just dismiss him from there and get you over here. All right, so at least we got someone making tools. And once we have someone making tools, we should hopefully be able to stay ahead of us having to purchase tools, depending, of course, on how much building we do. Another thing I need to work out today is the forester. We got the forester mystery. And oh, Chelsea is worried about the safety of my poor little sheeplets. They are crossing this road. Look at that. Just crossing the road without regards to the possible traffic of people carrying heavy logs and planks and everything else. So we want to try to keep this sheep farm on this side of the road and build some kind of little wall or something to make it look nice. And I love that idea. So let's go ahead and start with that, actually. Let's give these folks some time to kind of get situated. This person, okay, we're still waiting for Simkin to get over here. Let's go ahead and look at this wall real quick, and then we'll get moving on the other more important things. Oh, this is important. I didn't mean to imply that this wasn't important. I meant, yeah, the more functional things. Okay, so I think there is a village fence. I think this might unlock the wood version and the stone version. I'm not 100% sure, because that's stone bridge. So that's city fence. Oh, this might only be wooden fences. Well, you know what? It's 25. We've got the money. Let's go ahead and unlock that. Oh, it was only the wooden fences, I think. Bummer, bummer, bummer. I wanted a nice stone fence around this. Let's see. Yeah, that's just for... Well, you know what? It'll be wooden fences for now. And I'm not sure if that uses planks or logs. Hopefully planks. I feel like we have more planks right now. But we'll see. Alright, so let's go ahead and paint the pasture. Whoa, didn't mean to do that. Oops, okay. So here's what I want to do. I want to erase this side of it. Okay. Give a little bit of space there on the side of the road. Okay, all right. Those sheep should make their way back over. But now this is too small, so let's go ahead and grow this. And I'm thinking when I put a little fence around this, I kind of want maybe not to be so square. Or so, you know, cut off like that. Maybe kind of round these corners off a little bit. And then maybe we'll kind of go like this. Still too small. Still too small. Still too small. Okay. All right. We'll keep extending it this way. All right. We'll come a little bit closer up here. There we go. Adequately sized. All right. Excellent. So that gives us our new sheep farm. Our new sheep farm shape. Sheep shape. Our sheep shape. And that gives us some room to build a nice little fence around here. Which should work out really well, actually. Okay. So let's take a look at fence. Oh, there is stone fence. Excellent. Okay. And it just takes regular stones, which we have tons of. All right. Excellent. Okay. So let's go ahead and start with a stone gate. So we want to get this position here. Now, is there a proper front or back on this thing? I feel like they would open inwards, right? Because if you wanted to bar them closed, yeah, I believe that is how that would be positioned. Let's just move that out a little bit so it's off the grass. So it's more up here on that part of the road that we cleared out. Excellent. Excellent. We'll go ahead and start building that. And now let's build a stone wall. Okay, so... Ooh, we got hedge walls, too. Nope. We're going to build stone. Stone. There we go. Alright, so... Let's start with going up this way. So let's start it here. And I'm going to kind of build it in like smallish segments so I can kind of control the shape a little bit better. Oh, see, look at all these people. They would have been all trying to walk right through our sheep. Okay, we'll kind of hug the curve here. And I'm hoping to keep all of the wall technically outside of the sheep's area so that they don't try to, like, pathfind to outside the fence or anything strange. Okay. And we can end it right here for now, since that's the end of our property anyway. Okay, so let's go ahead and start building that. And it looks like that will be good. I don't think the sheep will try to get onto this side of the fence. Okay, great. So let's now go to this other side. Okay. Nice. I'm liking this. Okay. So we'll kind of bend it around this corner. And we'll go down to here. And for now, we'll just kind of end it here. Because that's just going to kind of keep the people from walking around. And no one's really down here yet. If we start establishing more stuff down here, we'll look at extending that wall. But for now, I think that's just going to be absolutely perfect. And that wasn't a very big investment in stone. This is only 21. This is only 12. And we have 600 and some. So resource-wise, we can pretty much almost consider that to be free. So that's pretty awesome. I love it. Cool. So we'll take a look at that once it's done. I already like the little kind of mossy stone here going on here. There's some terminology from my Minecrafting. Mossy stone bricks. I like it. Okay, yeah, there we go. She's bringing some more stones over here. Where are you going? You came all the way around. There you go. There we go. Look at that. Nice. We made a little segment here. Okay, so they're going to build it like one segment at a time. Wow, that thing is loud, ain't it? That's a charcoal hut. All right, well, I think this is going to work, and it looks like all of our sheep are in the field, so I think we're going to be good. Excellent. Okay. Now let's take a look at, we'll let the, look at this. Okay, we're at 11 tools. He's saying they're waiting for resources. Missing raw materials. Oh, what's this? Hey, first tools forged. Yeah, look at that, 1 of 50 right there. Excellent. Happiness 10%. Hey, we're singing songs about our tools. Yeah, so our other rejoicing tale is almost gone, but the new rejoicing tale is taking its place. So we're keeping our folks above 100% happiness. This is incredible. I love this. Yep, they're slowly going to be going up to 111 now. Cool. Very nice. All right. I don't need now. If I do anything that's going to need people, like if I make another weaver's hut, or if I have to do anything over here to increase the production of one of these many pieces, it's going to require me building new housing, because right now all of our housing is full. We have 54 people, and we have 9 houses that fit 6 people each, so our housing is full. I did want to take a look. It looks like our patrolling is pretty successfully keeping everything at 100%. Looks like that one dipped down a little bit, but not too much before they came and got it. So it looks like the 2 patrollers in this tower and the 1 patroller in this tower is keeping things pretty good over there. So that's good to know. All right. I think. Hold on a second. Oh, did he? He probably already passed it. Okay. I think we can go back to selling our polished stone now, because we're not using it at the moment to build anything, and that's one of our money makers. See, we were making some serious cash a little while ago, and we're making less now. So let's go ahead and start selling that polished stone again. Except we're going to sell everything above. We're going to sell everything above 10, just so that we have a little bit of a backstock for when we need to build something. Kind of like that idea. All right. Okay, before I get into building a weaver's hut and maybe looking at building a new house and everything, I want to get this forester thing figured out. So, if you missed last episode, I planned on this to be Lumber Island, and they've already cut this, like 2/3 of this thing down. When I tried to put a forester over here, he just kept going in and out of his house, and he was like confused, like he didn't know how to get over here to his area. So another thing I'm going to need to do is put a forester over here, because these charcoal hut people are slowly cutting down their trees as well. So I actually need 2 foresters eventually, which means I'm going to also need another house. Okay, let's do that first. Let's I want 2 foresters, so let's hire those 2 people. Hire them. Invite them graciously into our village. Not hiring them. Now let's go ahead and make a new house for them to live in. I think with the forester, I'm going to try putting him over here, so that he's actually on the same island where he's supposed to be planting. I think that might have been the problem. So for that reason, I want the house to be... Their distance is measured like in a line. Even though he would have to walk over the bridge and down the road and everything to get home, the distance is marked in a line. So if I had a forester here... Heck, we could even put the forester building here so it's even closer. And another one over here. I think a house somewhere around here should be pretty central to that, right? So if I put a house right here next to this tower, I feel like that should be pretty central. So let's go ahead and try that. Or I could try to start building out this little block of houses and kind of do another one. Well, we got the property line right here. Boo. Boo, 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 boo. Okay. I hear a horse a-coming. I hear a horse a-coming. Okay, so this one... Is it that size or this size? I think it's this size. Yeah. So I think this house is going to be kind of tilted this way. And it's going to be within the zone. So if we look at our zones here. We look at our fortification. This thing right here is providing purple all the way out to here. And of course this tower is providing it all the way out to here. So we can put a house right here and it already has light fortification. So all we would have to do is give it patrolling and it will upgrade right to a six-person home. So let's go ahead and do that now. I'm going to click it down one click. Okay. I'll get to that messenger in just a second. So let me do this. And let me do this. This is a little thin. Okay, I feel like the house should have immediately went boom and started building. Okay, let's erase that. Maybe I have my size just a little bit wrong. I think it's 9 and then the double. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, yeah. Okay, and then you go 1 and then you bring it over to where that second line is just over the line there. The second dash. That should... There we go. Perfection. Awesome. Let's see what this guy's all about. Celebrating the laborers. Oh, a regional fair. What is this fair for? This is, keep the happiness above 75. We're at 109 currently. This is just regional fair. Okay, it's not like a fish fair or anything. We get 10 labor influences and trading bonuses with people. I don't think we're going to be doing anything that's going to kill our happiness for a long time. So I think we're totally going to do that. All right, that's awesome. I love the sounds of those horses. Okay, so now this house, let's go ahead and get the patrolling over it and see if it... I want to see, so when it's being built, it costs 11 logs, and then when it's being upgraded, it costs 20 planks. Okay, that's good to know. Let's go ahead and get our patrol marked. Now, I kind of want to keep these circles the same size just because. There we go. So let's just put a patrolling dot around this house. Boop. There we go. He's got his little symbol. So now, hopefully, I'm thinking that they're going to patrol over here. See how they're coming down here? See, they're already getting it. So I'm wondering if it's going to, like, upgrade before it even gets built. That's going to be kind of cool to see if it goes straight to a medium-sized house. I kind of want to see that happen, actually. How are we looking? So we're about 1/3 or so, about 40% on our coverage. Yeah, I kind of want to see if this thing goes straight to... Okay, so someone's bringing 11 wood to build it to its first stage. And the patrol coverage is up over 50% now. Okay. Oh, why'd you walk that way? Why'd you come through town? That was weird. Okay, so she is building it right now to its current size. Our coverage is 75%. I want to see, like, if it immediately goes to constructing the new size before it even gets finished. I want to see this. This is hilarious. Ooh, go. There we go. Here comes the patrollers. Boom, we're at almost 100%. It's still being built to the small house. I'm now a town. What did that? What did that? That's awesome. I wonder if it was the house? I don't know. Oh, look at that. It waited till it was finished and now it immediately went to upgrading. That's so cool. That's so cool. All right, I'm now an elder, so let's go change our title. Wrong window. Oops. No, we're still a town. And I am now elder. Oda. Nice. So I wonder what was the trigger that made it the town. Was it the 10th house? It could have been the 10th house because it happened right about when that house finished. I bet that's what it was. Okay. All right, now let's look at foresters. So we need to build 2 forester houses and get these guys working. Our happiness is still doing very well. I'm assuming these 2 new guys. Oops, these 2 new people here. He's got all of his stuff. See, he's 100% happy. Hasn't figured out that he's in his house yet, but once he does, he'll be 100%. Okay, good. So now let's go ahead and build the first forester. I want to build the first forester over here, just to make sure foresters themselves aren't just totally broken. So is that resource renewal? Forester camp. Okay, so you are basically going to be supporting this these charcoal burners. You could live across from the entrance to the sheep farm, I think. Well, because if on this side I might want like more of this, or even a second charcoal hut. So I'll put you on the over here. That's not a very long walk to where you need to plant your trees. So let's turn your front door facing the street. Get you right here next to them. Just try to snuggle you up nice and close. Make sure there's enough room in case they need to come in from that side. Alright. So let's go ahead and build that. And then we'll get one of our new guys working in there. And then we're first going to see if we can get him planting trees. Just to make sure foresters aren't completely broken. They're still building this wall. Oh, I guess some of the builders had to take a break and build the house. Okay, yeah, it very quickly went to large size or medium size. That's awesome. Okay, just waiting for builders. Okay. What's going on over here? Oh yeah, we have so much stone. Okay, we're massing up our polished stone a bit. That's really good. Our meat production is staying pretty steady right there. Like, it's not getting any more than that. But I think that's okay. We still have plenty of pigs. Okay. I'm not going to worry too much about the meat production unless it dips down. Well, we are also selling some of it. We're selling it down to 100. So I have to keep remembering that. See, now our fish used to be riding around 400 or 500. Our fish now aren't quite keeping up with demand like they used to. That's something to consider. We used to be sitting there at like 400 plus fish all the time. That's because we got more mouths to feed, and now we also need to be able to fit more people into the church. So if I can increase this church to fit, well, we'll wait on that. One thing at a time. How are we doing on tools? We're up to 16 tools, so I think our tool production, though slow, is helping us out. So as long as we keep these tools up, we won't really have to buy any. In fact, I think the purchase, we'll move that purchase down to, like, we'll say 6. So we're only going to buy tools if we drop below 6 tools. Let's see. Planks, we're selling up down to 100. Polished stone, we're selling down to 10. Okay. All right. Well, we need to get a forester going over here before we lose these trees. What's this guy doing over here? Still waiting for a builder. The builders are all building a fence. So let's get this as the more important thing here. And let's go ahead and assume that my theory, because at first I was going to put one over here and see what he did, but let me assume that my theory is correct and just go ahead and build a forester on this side of the thing. Now again, it's okay if he has to walk a little bit further to get home. I just want to make sure that he's at a good distance away from his home. So this is a... Well... We'll just put it here just to be safe, just to make sure that he's not too far away. Okay, we'll get that one built, and we'll put this one at high priority as well. Alright, we got a builder heading down here. This is awesome. Okay. And as far as the charcoalers down here, I guess it depends on where we start replanting our trees, what we want to paint their zone as. We can worry about that in a few minutes. Okay. Alright, let's wait for those. Now, we don't need to, I don't think we need to welcome any of these people in, unless we want to consider the Weaver's Hut. Do we need to make another Weaver's Hut? Our cloth is, every time I look at it, it's somewhere around 10. So at least they're like, they're not, we're not getting to the point where the clothing is being made too fast. But we are going to just be slam full of wool pretty soon. Ooh, boy, how much does it cost to make one of those? And that's going to be another person as well. Let's see. So that would be goods production. 50 gold. Just straight up 50 gold. Well, we're at 300. We have more than we started today with. I feel like we need a second Weaver's Hut. I feel like I want the cloth. Well, let's just see how it goes the rest of this episode and see if we really need that or not. Okay. How's our patrolling doing? Is everybody staying pretty high now? Okay, some of them are slipping. No, they're getting... See, like, this slips down a little bit, but hopefully not enough for it to downgrade, because then they get over here, and they're going to walk right through that guy's yard. Yeah, see, they get them eventually. So I think the patrols are... I think what it is, it's just that the patrolling ones that are on the outskirts get less just because the other ones kind of get it as they're walking by other houses. But it looks like it's still... These 3 patrollers are still handling the workload pretty well. So, not going to worry too much about that. This one needs a forester, so you get a forester. Now let's paint the reforestation zone. Delighted visitors. Nice. Some of the visitors are having a great time. And cheered up our villagers. Alright, so right as their rejoicing tale is going away, we got delighted visitors giving a 15% bump. Why are you 81%? Rustic food. Well, we have rustic foods. Okay, let me double check that. Are we keeping this stocked? Yeah, we are. Okay, that person just probably hasn't been to go get their food in a little while, so they'll get it eventually. Okay. Painting his reforestation zone. Okay, so now I want you to reforest. We're going to kind of reforest around here. We'll start with that. Because I want to see how far these charcoal people really cut down. See, there he is. See, he's doing his job just fine. He's already planting a tree. Oh, look at our little sapling. It's our first sapling. It's so cute. It almost looks like a grown-up tree, just really, really small. All right. Well, hopefully then this guy over here is going to work. And he is ready for a job. Alright, so now your reforestation zone is going to be this entire island. And I sure hope he can... First of all, I hope he works. I'm sure he will. I think it was just the bridge thing. I looked it up, and it looked like there might be a bug with foresters tracking across the bridge to their zone. But I'm not sure if that was 100%. But I'm hoping that was the problem. Also, now I'm wondering if this forester is going to be enough to keep up with these guys. If these guys, because we got like 2 full lumber camps chopping these trees. It might be that we eventually need to have like 2 foresters over here or something. But is this the lumber or is this the forester? This is our forester. Okay. All right, buddy. Let's see what you do. We're counting on you to not get stuck in your little house. Look at that. I think it was the bridge. I think it was the bridge. And boop. There we go. Good job, man. Good job. Gaufroy. Gaufroy? Silly name. Excellent work. Just keep up the good work. I don't care how silly your name is. All right. Things are going pretty smooth right now, I'd say. Our wall's still not done being built, but boy, this does look good, doesn't it? I love the look of these walls. Yeah, he agreed. That little sheep. Yeah, with the moss and the plant growth and stuff. Those are really nice looking stone walls. Why is this? What is this? This might have just been the builders tracking across that to build the wall, which means that'll probably go away eventually. It's funny how they kind of go here and then go around the wall. What is this guy gonna do? Okay, he's going to shear sheep. Delighted visitors. More delighted visitors. 24% for delighted visitors. Oh, wow. That's crazy. That's awesome. See, I'm wondering if that person's going to keep getting caught right here before they walk around. I want to put a little something here. Let's go back to the... Gosh, that charcoal thing is just really loud. Okay, there we go. Let's go to our... Where's the walls? It's in decorations and stuff. Because there's these little things. Stone fence end. Can I, like... put that like this? And then another one like that to match it. So they kind of have like a little bit of a... See, she keeps trying to track like right into that little spot there. Did it build, or did I hit the wrong button? Did it build, or is it... Hold on a second. Did I hit cancel or build? Oh no, construction preview. Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, because I don't want her to keep tracking into this little nook right every time she tries to go through that fence. Okay. All right. Oh, look at all these little trees being planted everywhere. This is gonna be good. Oh wow, he really works fast. Oh my gosh, look at that. This guy's working pretty quick too. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Okay. Great. Oh, that's awesome. That's going better than I expected. And they're slowly growing. You can see the slightly taller ones. You can see, like, these are the ones he planted first, and then next, and then next. That's really cool. Okay, let's look at the church. So, once we fill up this house, we'll have 60 people. So let's look at upgrading the church to where it can fit 6 more people. So let's edit this. Can we add something? This right here adds 6 people. It's a incline, rustic thatch chapel incline. So we can add this to part of the church. Do we want to put it like on the end? What would that look like? I think that looks fine. It's kind of like a little thing at the back side there. That looks a little silly, maybe. Does it look silly? I mean, I could put it on the other side of the church and then you just wouldn't even see it. I think that looks fine. That's going to add 6 people, which is what we need it to do. 2 tools. We'll get one of those refunded and 7 planks. Let's go ahead and do that. That's enough to keep it to where we can fill up this house with people and they'll still have enough service for everybody. We are keeping our food pretty well stocked. Good. See, I was afraid that people were eating it too fast, and this person couldn't keep it full fast enough, and maybe that's why some people were not noticing it. See, some of these people are at rustic food. Look at all these people, 97%. All of these people are complaining about rustic food. Why? I feel like at some point, right, they're going to be like eating too much. And I might need like a second tent so that I can keep, you know, this fills it up to 30. And as they eat it, this person has to go fetch more. So it could be that, see how it's it's going down pretty quick. It's going down really quick. Maybe we need a second fish market. Maybe. So I think DM Bar was saying something like a second fish market maybe over here more in the industrial area. So if people get hungry for fish, they can get it right there. My initial thought was all of their needs would be by their homes. So my initial thought would be food, water, church, home, resting. All of those things are in one spot. And then working is in one spot. But maybe if we actually put like, say... See, I don't know what order they do things. See, now this person, see, that person just went to get food and now they're going to their house. Okay, so he's getting water. Now he's fetching meat. And now he's attending service. He's attending his own service, I suppose. Hey! The fair! The fair is done! Nice! We got our 10 influence and we got more, like, trade bonuses. Holy cow, look at our money! We're almost at 500. We're gonna be making so much money that we're gonna run out of space. Maybe I need to start buying more land. Maybe I need to start buying more land. More land means more trees and more food. Let me see what my options are here. So this little stretch of land here, I could probably like get some. Well, if I take out too much forest, the pigs don't like living at the edge of the forest. You can see they kind of stay in from the edge of the forest a certain amount. So if I were to cut down trees like here, then suddenly all the boars would be like up here. So if I were to buy that piece of land, I most likely would keep those trees intact. I could buy this. Oh my gosh, I was gonna say then scope out these for resources, but then we're talking what you call it? What's his name? The bailiff and everything. And I don't know if I want to get into all that yet. What if I bought this? What does this gain me? What does this gain me if I bought this? Nothing yet. I don't think I need to buy any land. I don't think I need to buy any land right now. I think I'm good for right now. I don't want to get to the point where I'm making so much money that I'm losing it. I suppose I could look at building a... Do we already have it unlocked? Do we already have it unlocked? Do we have it unlocked? A treasury. Let's look at building a treasury. I don't think I need a person to run the treasury. I think I just need a building that can slowly get larger and larger and larger. So this is our great hall. See, it's about the same size as a 6-person house. In fact, it actually looks a little smaller. Sorry if I can't get my camera right. Because these look almost like they're 2-story. This is like 1 story on a stone foundation. Anyway, maybe do we build our treasury onto the back of this? So like, do I edit this and say add a treasury? If I were to add just a oh my gosh, the vestibule is like bigger than the house. Oh my gosh. So the treasury needs to be protected, but it's protected by this tower. So it has, what you call it already. Why are all these benches red? Well, the people are sitting on them, so they can't be that bad. You know, while I'm here, can I like... Ooh, that's a really loud vehicle that just went by. Sorry about that. I kind of want to scoot these up because people are kind of walking around up there. So I want that 3 gold for that. Fine. Okay, I want to move. Okay, so now do I squeeze the treasury in here? That's the question. That's the question. And if I do, what is it going to be? This says it's a size of 6. That's a size of 3. That's a size of 3. This is a size of 7. Oh my gosh! That's that's a big meatball. Let's consider something else. Let's consider the treasury being a tower. Oh, no. I don't want to expand the Great Hall. Hold on. I want to do sub-building treasury and then choose this tower. So if I put it here, it says I'm getting 240 gold out of that. It kind of makes that house look kind of cool, doesn't it? It's like the house becomes the tower. Can I do that right there? That's still 240, so making it bigger didn't gain me anything. But it also didn't make my resources go up either. That's weird. It looks better, taller. Does that look good squished in, or do I move it out to where it's like not attached as much? I kind of liked it squished up. That was kind of a unique look. So it's almost like the house is like a 2-tiered entrance into the tower. Now, can I turn it so the window isn't in the roof? There we go. So there's no window in the actual roof. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. I'm liking this. I'm liking this. And I think even though I have a weather vane, this is what I'm editing. I think do I put another weather vane on top? It does give us 3 more of these, which I think gives us some more of our like this prosperity as well. It's just stone and a tool. Why not? We'll stick a weather vane up on top of that. And this weather vane is going to be tilted because the wind current going through here makes this one straight and this one crooked because the physics in my world is goofy. Let's go ahead and build that. So now we won't have to worry for a while about, like, because we're making good money over here, and I don't want to stop making money because we have nowhere to put it. I'd rather bank that money. That's going to look kind of cool when it's done, I think. Yeah. Let's turn off this thing so we can see it under construction. I love how sometimes the game just doesn't know what to do with these things. Hey, it's like the Wicked Witch of stone carts here. Like the house fell on it. Those two wheels are like the oak slippers. All right, let's see how this guy's doing over here. His trees are really growing pretty well. They are thinning this out, but he's replacing them. So we'll see. We'll see if he can keep up with the demand over here. I think this guy's doing well over here. Like he can probably expand his zone. Yeah, let's just have him repopulate all of this. And I think what I'm gonna do is maybe remove all of this, because I don't think they're not coming over here to cut down trees. And I don't know that they're gonna cut down so many trees that like this won't be enough for them. Whoa, I hit the wrong button there. Sorry for that weird twisty twist. Yeah, so I think that zone might be big enough to support this one charcoal hut. We'll find out. If for some reason they start running out of trees to cut down, we can tweak as we go. Oh, this is pretty cool. Look at that. It's now like a little circular wall around the back end of the house. Oh, this one had 2 weather vanes. Oh well, one of them is now going to be inside the tower. That's kind of cool. I like that. I like that. I like the look of that. How are we doing with our... See, our cloth is sitting there in the teens. Every time I look over there, the first digit there is a 1. So it's always been between, like, you know, usually 11 when I look at it. Our cloth kind of seems... Our clothing seems to sit in this range of numbers. It's usually 20-something around there. So it's like, as we make some cloth, some clothes, people are coming to purchase them. Our wool now is getting full. Our wool is way outpacing our needs. Does that mean that I could repurpose one of these shepherds for something else? Because clearly our wool production is way outstripping our needs right now. Let's consider that. I can repurpose this shepherd at some point if I need to. And which one is he? Where does he live? I just want to see where he lives. He's in the furthest, one of the furthest homes on this side. So if I do repurpose him, it won't be for a job that's way over here. You know, I was talking... You know what? You know what that is right there. Little happy uncaught fish. And our fish, we're now dropping below 200 on our fish. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I gotta keep... See, okay. Let me think about this for a second. Oh gosh, look, our clothing is down to 7. Why is our clothing so low? Because we're selling all of it, aren't we? Yeah, that's fine. Ooh, I just watched that tree fall. That was really, really kind of cool, actually. Okay, so my thoughts are part of doing this analytical step-by-step slow building process is to make sure that I can keep my resources growing with my, I almost said village, town, with my town. So I think part of that is going to be make another fisher hut. I can make one way the heck over here near this fishing spot. And what that means is that this poor little schmo over here, Teodaldo, Teodaldo? Is that how you would say that? Who's often sleeping, waiting for work. He'll have to just start walking across town to pick up fish, but I don't think that's going to be a problem for him because I don't think that's going to be a problem for him. I don't want to put a second. So now I think I technically could have 2 fishing this water hole, but that also means that someone working here darn sure isn't going to be living here. That's too far. That's got to be too far. Again, I wish there was a way to measure distance in this game. I really wish there was. I wish you could click on one building and a second building and it would say this distance is, you know, X number of meters because the people, right? If you look at any of these people, they say, I work this many meters from home. And once that distance is too high, this person is 119 meters from home. This person is 138 meters from home. That's this house right here. Much further, and she ain't gonna live over here. Now, same thing with this shepherd. This shepherd is living here currently. But he could be living here. Bum, bum, bum. Iron smelter. You know what I could do? I could try to, like, engineer this and say, like, the person who I want to be the new fisherman, kick him out of his house, kick him out of his job and dismiss him from his house, dismiss an iron worker from this house, have that iron worker go over here, and then have this guy, once he's assigned to the fishing job over here, he'll move into, like, this house. I'm going to try it. I'm going to see if this works. I want to know if, like, engineering where people live this way is a viable thing that can be done. And again, I'm pretty certain 2 people can fish one fishing hole without issues. So let's give it a try. We're breaking new ground here. We're fishing new waters. We're doing something new. Okay. Yeah, we'll just kind of tuck it in here. Can we get a little bit further towards the water just to make sure if we need to build anything else, we got room for it, which means we can probably slide it over a bit more. Right to there. All right, let's build that. Now, let's go ahead and dismiss you from your job. Okay. Okay. We just dismissed him from his job. Bring in 20 wood already. Omobono. Omabano. Obanabano. He is bringing everything he needs to build this. It looks like this forester is keeping pace with these guys pretty well. I feel like this doesn't look like it's getting smaller than it was when we started. So I think this one forester is going to be just fine to keep this wood supply up here going well. And already, this guy's already planting into this new spot here. All right. I think the foresters might be doing very well over here. I'm going to keep the sheep farm this size just because if I do need to rehire another shepherd. See, now it's too large. But I don't think that's going to cause an issue. I think the person will still... I think it's just the game telling you, like, hey, you could make this smaller. But once I decide to put a second shepherd back in this farm, we're not going to want to change it again. So I don't think I need to change the size of this farm. Like, I think he'll be able to produce just fine, even though his field is too big. There we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring you in. Now, your house is this house. And we're going to say iron smelter. Blacksmith is the furthest one from here. This blacksmith is currently 149 from home. I bet that's probably about as far as he can get. So let's see if we can... Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is weird. Okay, so view home. That's this home. And this is the fisherman. Okay, now this guy... And if I view his home, this is his home. So this is the fisherman's home, and this is this guy's home. And this guy is Simkin. Simkin. So if I say this right here, dismissed from workplace, that's not dismissing him from his job. I think that's a generic term for dismiss him from this building. So I think that actually dismisses him from the house. So the first thing I'm going to do is dismiss you from your house and dismiss you from your house. Now let's see if Simkin goes here and Dane goes here. That's what I'm hoping for, because technically this house is this one. This house is this one over here. Okay. They're evicted. Oh my gosh, they get like a -% for being evicted from their house. Good thing that's going away pretty quick. Oh my gosh. Wow. Well, good thing they had a plus 25% for the Merry Fair. Okay. Okay, so just because it makes more sense, I'm going to move, because this house is the one that he was dismissed from. Oh, okay. I'm going to confuse myself if I move stuff around. Let's keep it where it was. So I wonder if they're going to wait until their eviction thing goes down before they go look for their new house. And what we're hoping is Dane moves here and Simkin moves here. Well, he's fishing and he's producing tools right now, so they're not even looking for home at the moment. See, look at that. I'm up over 500 coins. Good thing I made that treasury. Look at that. Oh my gosh, that was awesome. Nice. All right, their eviction numbers are almost gone. Hopefully, I'm wondering if at the end of this, if this is when they're going to choose their homes. Even if they don't go over there to find them yet, they will hopefully choose their home. Okay. Drum roll. I'm excited. I want to see. Okay, evicted 0%. Interesting. Oh, now it went away. Okay. So let's see. Are they going to decide now where to live? So hopefully each one will pick the one that's closer to their workplace. It's good to know, though, we get that temporary pretty big hit on their happiness. Because if we're having to dance around happiness, then we don't want to evict people. Okay. I think I have to wait for them to finish working to go home. Okay. We'll keep these kind of at the ready so we can see. Okay. Nice. Okay, we got 2 people fishing now, which is great. So hopefully our fish production will increase now. Our stone is still staying really well. Our meat is about where it normally is. Everything else seems to be holding pretty steady. Our tools are up to 21, so we are producing tools right now faster than we're using them, although I haven't built a whole lot this episode. But our tools are definitely going up, which is excellent. That's great news. I just want to see what happens with these guys with their houses before I end this episode. Like, I'm at the... Yeah, so I'm hoping that the fisherman goes into this one and the smelter goes into this one. or the blacksmith. I want to end the episode because I'm at the hour mark, but I want to see this. I want to see this. I want to see them choose their houses. So let's see. What is he doing? He is fetching water. Okay. So we're hoping that you move into this house. He's on free time. Okay. He's on free time. This is where we're hoping he goes here. And the smith, what are you doing? He's heading to work. No, you need to go find a home. Now his housing is still green. What is this? Wood for the king. Okay, we haven't been doing these wood trades because we just can't keep pace with the... Well, we got 96 right now. We just need to get to 100 to get 150 gold and 5 kingdom influence. All right. That sounds like a good trade. Let's pause production on the sawmill. And then once we get move this out of the way. I mean, we're going to be giving them all 100 of those woods. But we're getting that kingdom influence, and that might get us something useful in this game. I don't know what it gains us, but it should hopefully gain us something good. Okay, so we need the wood to go to storage. Let's say stock maximum. Stock maximum. Okay. So hopefully that means that they'll go pick up the wood from here. How long do I have? Oh, I have 14 days to get to this. Oh. Yeah. Okay, I need these guys to find their houses. I feel bad now. They're evicted and they're not... They're just going back to work. Do they not realize, like, their housing is still green? Do they not realize that they've... I don't know why they're not finding a new home. Right, so if I say... Okay, so he says he has a house, but no, see here he has no house. But his housing is still green. Like, does he have to wait till he realizes that he has no house before he'll go there? I don't know. Okay, I think we're about to get to our 100 wood. All right, let's go ahead and confirm this trade. Boom. Hey, we just got our first kingdom influence. And now we are really out of wood. So we're going to keep this plank paused for some time here, while we let the wood storage catch up. There we go. I don't know if that was wise or not, but what does this do? It helps us unlock things, right? So that's going to help us get to... Like, we need 25... No... That's not what that is. That's the influence. It's like the little red coin looking things. Right, so stuff like this costs us 5 influence, 5 influence, 5 influence. So we probably didn't really need that. We probably really didn't need that. So that wood was probably not worth selling, but that's okay. That's okay. All right, well, I think the mystery of if these guys are going to find their houses or not is just not something that's we're gonna find out in this episode. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pause time here, and we'll find out next episode. We'll leave this on a riveting cliffhanger here. Will the 2 evicted people go to the appropriate houses or not? And how stinking long is it going to take them to get there? Well, hope you enjoyed this episode. I think this is the end. I think we're doing very, very well. We got our wood. We got our foresters restocking our trees, and it looks like they're doing a great job. I think this is going to keep pace with our wood cutting. Yeah, this production line is still doing fine. We didn't increase anything over there yet, but we have plenty of wool, so hopefully reducing this one shepherd won't hurt us. And we're producing tools now. We're now at a bit of a surplus on tools. At least we're higher now than we were when we were purchasing tools, so that's excellent. All right. Well, thanks everyone. I hope you had a good time. Leave me a comment and say hi, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.